episode 337. Thank you all for listening to episode 336, sponsoring Done Right. I am Kyle Larson's number one fan, Gary Larson, here with my co-host.
Bastardly Bear.
Faster than a speeding silver bullet from the Rocky Mountains, Cody Bryant.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
I was just racing the drunks to the bar, that's all.
Cody Bryant racing the drunks.
With my Bush camo jacket.
Bush Light.
That's where we just took it over the line right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's what is it that like digital camo now on the box?
Yeah, that's what I got the last time I just I just got a 30-pack on Saturday.
Nice.
Right, no real camo here, buddy.
Damn. Well,
recycling people won't know it's in the recycling bin.
That's right. Recycle
They
camo.
don't know where there's full or empty.
Damn right. So we got to thank our people, of course. Thank you to Wes Anderson for moments of time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Thank you, Brandon. Go to allwearclothing.com. Mention Over the Line Sports Podcast. He will hook you up with that deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
Central Park, New York City.
Beautiful. Beautiful place, by the way. But right now, there are leaves dropping like crazy. Sean can get out there and pick up leaves for you. I don't know if he's still aerating and seeding, but he can get those leaves. Sounds like snow is going to be on the forecast in the next couple weeks, so you might want to get ready for the plowing too. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Thank you to Sparty Steve. Speaking of Sparty Steve, his Spartans and my Spartans are on right now, and they fell over the weekend like I said they would. Trap game at Purdue. You're going to lose after beating Michigan, and they did. But you know what? At least Sparty Steve is still with us and still the biggest supporter of the show. Thank you again for everything you do for us. And last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Yeah, you know where to go. Amazon.com. Make sure you get that book. Dating Sucks, But You Don't. Hard copy, paperback, audio book, braille. It don't matter. Just make sure you get your copy. Support Connell Barrett. And in the meantime, make sure you get to datingtransformation.com. He'll help you get that free consultation when you mention you're a listener, a proud listener of Over the Line Sports Podcast. If you're listening to this podcast, trust me, you're going to need Connell Barrett's free consultation. Get that dating life moving. Datingtransformation.com. In the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't.
I just saw that
Connell, we probably should apologize to Connell too, man. We only gave him like 5 sales just off of that. So, if we apologize in advance.
Yeah, well, that's what he's got to do. There and he'd get them sales, but you know what? It's 5 sales he didn't have before. So that's
right.
That's the big news there.
Those 5 might keep him at number 1.
I mean, it probably will. Last time I checked on Amazon, he was numero uno in the book, paperback book or dating book, something like that, somewhere in that category. So,
right. See, there you go. And honestly, man, after being in Indy and seeing how some of these new dudes look, yeah, y'all need Connell's book, the good book. Like,
what did you see when you were in Indy is the question.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many bad haircuts and tight fitting pants in my life.
Well, that's when you welcome yourself into Colts country. There were the Jets fans that came in, all 6 of them.
No, that was Colts country.
Yeah,
I almost called CSB though. There's a family of Jets fans there, and I felt so bad for those children. I felt like I needed to save them because I mean, like, who raises your child a Jets fan? Like, talk about generational
honestly,
curses.
I was about to say, I think it's worse to be raised a Jets fan than it is to be raised like a Lions fan. What do you think?
Ooh, that's equally abusive.
Yeah,
I mean, at least
I feel like
the Detroit.
I feel like the Jets fans will expect, they think that something's going to happen. Like, I think in Detroit, they just know it's over. It don't matter.
Right. And at least the Lions play in a dome. So, you getting your feelings hurt or your heart broken and you're at least indoors.
It's warm still, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's still kind of warm.
And you don't have
Right.
fireman Ed yelling and spitting all over your shoulder.
True. True. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe it is a Jets fan that's worse. And I felt so bad for that little guy, man. I just hope that they lived like in the area instead of like traveling from New York. Because if they traveled from New York, I was gonna call CSB.
You should have just went up to him and gave him like $20 and said, "Sorry, here
Right.
you need this more than me."
Well, I did think
Well,
about
why? We're at a football game, sir.
right.
Well, you're Jets fans, so I just
Right.
know you need
Well, I thought about walking up to the little boy and asking him, "Where's his dad?" And then just be like, "No, no, your real dad."
it. Unfortunately, Sam Darnold wasn't there. So
Right, right. And oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it, man. It was like, who does that? Like, there's no way. I mean,
actually,
it's
I
bad.
think it's child abuse.
It's gotta be. There's no way. That has to be some form of emotional trauma somehow.
That kid's gonna grow up and he's gonna wear khaki shorts and button ups. I just know it. You know it. Poor kid. He never stood a chance, and it's not his fault.
And Velcro
No,
shoes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it won't be his
Light
fault,
up one
man.
so he knows where he's at.
Yeah, so sorry I had to disappear for a minute. We got our new phones, and wife went from a phone that's like 5 years old, and I went from Google to Google 3 to 6 Pro. She gets a regular 6, and she's just like, I fucking hate this phone. Going on, and she comes in here. I can't get to Snapchat. I don't know what to do. Like, you're 39 years old. What do you need Snapchat for?
Right, she'll need to be on that Snapchat.
Right. Like, call Connell Barrett if you're looking to date.
Yeah, he'll help you with your Snapchat game.
Yeah, right.
Should have told her you want a Snapchat, you snap your ass outside.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you got to do. But let's start off with NASCAR. So Bear won the regular season title, and with the playoffs, could not catch him. 13.0
wins, baby.
0 wins. Matt Kenseth it. Damn, it's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
Finished with 488 points, and I finished with 500 on the nose. So 1 by 12 that week with good old bastard Chase Elliott. I should have stuck with Brad and followed you like I said I would, because guess what? I would have won by 1 point. Bastard. Yep. So it is what it is. But I did win the preseason pick championship with getting Kyle Larson correct. Like I said, since last year when he got fired, all he's got to do is go to Hendrick. He did. Goes to Hendrick, wins 10 of 36 races. Insane year. He deserved to win it. Man, it was just unbelievable. And I'm so happy that Denny Hamlin did not. Fuck you, Denny Hamlin.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very happy that Hamlin did not, but I'm also happy he didn't finish like 25th. So I'm good with that too. He was third. Truex was second. Truex was strong.
Yeah, he was coming in quick, man. Coming in hot.
He had a really good car, and those were the two guys. Really three guys. I wouldn't mind seeing Chase win again. Anyone but Denny. But Truex looked really good early on, and Larson's car did not look that great earlier. He had a little back tire rub that they got fixed, but man, that car got strong at the end. He was the fastest car all week. So it was good for him. It was nice to see him win a championship. Very emotional. I wasn't very emotional. He was very emotional.
And I didn't get to see a lick of it.
Yep. It was a good race. I mean, there was a lot of wrecks. Bubba wrecked early by, I think Corey LaJoie wrecked him, and he went up and he wasn't flipping him off or anything, but I think he was like waving at him or something like that when he was going by the track. So yeah, there's some good stuff early in the race. And then, it was a solid race, man. Truex looked strong. Larson looked strong at the end. Hamlin sniffed up there a little bit, but you just could tell he didn't have the car, and Chase kind of got a bad restart in the last 20 some laps. Didn't quite get back up there. Actually, Blaney ended up finishing 4th too, by the way. So
beautiful,
a strong run as well. So your top 4 guys finished 1, 2, 3, 5 with Ryan Blaney, who was my championship driver, finishing 4th. Unfortunate, but that's it, man. That's the season. It's over. Just like that. 36 weeks, done and done. We'll see you in February. February 18th, I think, is Daytona 500. So, we're only 4 months and 9 days away.
4 months, 9 days. Wild. We'll be ready
4
for
months
Daytona.
and 9 days away from starting her all over again.
And something I got to say, Tony Stewart tweeted this. Tony Stewart, one of the greats. Congratulations to the best race car driver I've ever seen, Kyle Larson. And this year he won every goddamn thing you could win. In a sprint car, it didn't matter. I'm like,
quarter midgets. The dude still, he still is racing. I think he came over and raced, where'd he race over? He raced somewhere over here, Eldora or something like that. Yeah. Won a couple down there too.
Won the Chili Bowl. Dude, he won fucking
Wednesdays
everything.
And Thursdays. The only thing he didn't win was a damn dirt track at Bristol. The one that I thought he was going to win. He doesn't win.
Everybody thinks he's going to win it, and he doesn't.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he. Good on him. Good for him to win everything he could. Yeah. And
this dude wins 10 times this year. I picked him twice and didn't get a win out of him. It's ridiculous.
Your odds were pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's like almost 30%.
Yeah,
30% chance to pick him right, and I couldn't do it. For NASCAR, that's good. Like a good year for a driver is like 6 wins. Dude had 10.
Dude had 10. And the All-Star race, too. He won the All-Star race. We all picked that. He wins the All-Star race. Thank you. Look at that. See, good wife, good life. Brings me dinner. I was just bitching
Did you
about
fix your phone? Bye, Kelly.
Yeah.
See ya.
They said bye. So, anyway, wins everything. Wins all the shit. Moves on. And like you said, 4 months. See you in February. Are we going to a race next year or what?
That would be the plan. But as I was going to say, at this pace with him at Hendrick, obviously the Hendrick cars are strong and Elliott's going to be there. But you're going to have guys kind of dropping off like the Harvicks of the world and the Keselowskis of the world, Logano's of the world. Larson could easily kind of pull a Jimmy Johnson here and dominate for a few years. I could see it happening. And he's how old? 28. How old's Kyle Larson? 28? Yeah.
28.
Yeah. So he's got plenty of time to win these races. And if he's going to stay at Hendrick, which I'm pretty sure he will, he's probably got a good chance to do that. So it'll be good. But yeah, next year for sure. I wouldn't mind getting back to Michigan. I haven't been to Michigan in a while. But also I wouldn't mind maybe traveling for one pending vacation schedule. I wouldn't mind hitting one up somewhere. So
what about Cody Bryant? Cody?
Hold on.
You're going to go to a race? We got to keep you north, though.
Throwing kids in the shower. What'd you say?
Got to keep Cody Bryant in the north. You're going to go to a NASCAR race with us next year or what?
Yeah, as long as we above the Mason-Dixon.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so Michigan, that sounds good. We can have a good time in Michigan. We can all meet up there and we can bring our coolers and Cody can bring his Sailor Jerry's and we're gonna be good to go.
Yeah. And then there one in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
that's how remotely feel safe there.
You remotely feel safe.
We can go to somewhere. We can go to somewhere really safe, like Kansas, if you want.
Kansas. Well, hell, that's just witness protection. Everybody's safe out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's like, there's nothing there, man. It's straight up Kansas. Now we could do a Kentucky Speedway. That was a pretty easy drive. I drove past that quite a bit this year, traveling down to southern Indiana.
So we just got to figure out a track, and Cody's going to come.
Yeah. Did they announced the schedule for next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll look.
Yeah, you brought it to the show.
Yeah, I'd have to look it back up again. Well, I mean, now that we have this, when I get some free time, I'll throw in NASCAR 2022 and we'll get ready for that and pull the schedule.
So we got the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. That'll be interesting. Clash,
Yeah.
it's at the LA Coliseum.
That'll be sweet.
February 6th. Is that the day of the Super Bowl? Or is the Super Bowl the 13th?
I think it's the 13th. They would not have that on the day of the Super Bowl. There's no way.
Unless it's following the Super Bowl or leading into it.
Yeah, 13th. I was about to say,
February 13th.
yeah, NASCAR ain't that dumb. Because it's in. So they'll all be in LA.
We can go to Vegas on March 6th. Go to Vegas in
About
March.
culture shock.
What, you going to Vegas?
No, NASCAR fans out in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Watch them. They're gonna start liking it there.
I know, right? Next thing you know, they're gonna go from friggin' overalls to Old Navy.
I mean, it's not like they're winning any baseball out there, so you might as well like some NASCAR.
Right?
Cody could go to the dirt race at Old Bristol,
Bristol.
April 17th.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, I might.
That's not bad.
Go visit my uncle.
We stayed in a pretty deep. Where we stayed? Johnson City, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, we stayed in Johnson City.
Now I found a house down there. We stayed at a hotel down there. Never mind.
Yeah, we stayed at the Holiday Inn, right by the Waffle House.
I meant us. We were just there 2 weeks ago for a concert, and forgot we stayed at a hotel, but in Virginia. It's all the states there: Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky. You get to all of them within 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's because they're all the same too. I mean, you see one wood shack, you've seen them all.
Right.
I mean, the only difference is wherever the doorknob is. Probably ain't even a doorknob either. Might just be a hole. Put your hand through, pull the door open.
I don't know what kind of doorknobs you're putting your hand in, but
Cody does a lot of things.
I call those something else. Anything that's a hole in a wall that you got to put a hand, I don't trust that. I do not trust that.
I think it's a Steel Panther song.
Oh man, yeah. So
some blind man with 2 teeth and a little bloodhound named Jasper sitting on the porch.
Yeah, see, Indy's in July, and the week after is MIS, actually.
First week of August, huh?
Yeah, but Indy wouldn't be fun because it's a road course. Hard to see shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to do a road course. Yeah, give me boring ass Michigan. We can go rent an RV and sit in the infield.
We can go to Nashville. Dude, you know who lives in a camper now, like a big camper that's got to get pulled?
Who?
He used to be on the show.
Oh God.
That would be perfect. He would drive the camper. It can sleep 8 of us.
I don't trust that more than Cody's holes over there.
Pause.
If there's one thing that you should trust, it's the hillbilly in our parrot.
That's the last thing once you said he will drive it, I am automatically out. I am out. And him driving anything, I'm out. 100% out.
I mean, I let him drive the long distance. He got us to ATL, no problem. Actually got us all the way to, we didn't go to Atlanta. We went to Rome, Georgia. Got us there this past week, and he drove the whole way. Safe as can be.
Yeah, for now.
Valid point.
Got him off the record.
Right. So we got some races we can check out. Bristol, the dirt race is in April. Richmond's in April. Martinsville's in April. And then Talladega. Martinsville would be a fun one. That's actually on a Saturday night.
Martinsville wouldn't be bad.
I've never been there. Have you been there?
No. The big paperclip? No.
Yes, sir. Hey, Cody, how would you feel about going to Virginia?
I could tolerate Virginia.
What about Talladega?
Where's Talladega?
Alabama.
Well, if I say I'm on the football team, that might Buy me a little time to get away.
Damn, Martinsville, Virginia is 9 hours away.
Man,
That's a hike.
really?
Yeah.
Did not see that one coming.
Nope.
It's got to be close to Bristol. Well, all on Charlottesville's there. We don't want to be around that place.
Where at?
Charlottesville.
Where's that at?
Oh, it was up. See, north, east.
I see it. There it is.
Yeah.
You have to drive through to get to Richmond.
I just want to be somewhere where there's some decent looking women. And I'm not talking by NASCAR standards. I'm talking about, normal people standards like us. I'll be wanting to be seeing no women walk around wearing them old long black t-shirts with the gray wolves on the back and the dream catcher on the front.
Well, I got some bad news for you.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news Barrett over there.
It's a NASCAR race, so you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that, and you're gonna see a very, very, very big girl in some tight leather pants. The two things you're gonna see. And you're
so they look like Ohio Bike Week. That's cool.
It's like Road Wild 97.
Oh.
All right. What if we went to? You could also go to Richmond too. That's an option, but that's over here. So it's about the same stuff as well. So Barrett, what do you know anything going on in basketball?
NBA basketball?
Yes, or college. You can talk about that starting.
Well, college just started today. Ohio State barely beat Akron, so it's going to be a great year. Kansas beating Michigan State right now, and they're going to beat them. It's 85-72 with a minute 20 left, so that game about over. I was surprised Michigan State wasn't ranked. I feel like they always are, so that was interesting. But those are the only two things I got on college basketball. We'll do our preview in March. But for NBA, no, I don't think I got anything for NBA. Cavs have been decent. Unfortunately, my dog Colin Sexton tore his ACL. Or tore his meniscus, not his ACL. So that one sucks a little bit. But Cavs been doing well. Lakers still stink.
Yeah, they look awful.
Yep, still old.
Type of guys say, "I told you so."
The Bucks are like 4-6. They ain't looking good. Jokic got in a fight with Marcus Morris yesterday. So
I'm here for all of that.
So am I. That's just a good fight in general. Like that should be a match, not Darren Williams and Frank Gore. But
right, yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, people are going to, unfortunately.
Right. I'm trying to see that 6-man tag.
Let's see.
The Jokic brothers against the Morris twins.
Oh, don't say it. They're going to be on AEW.
Probably would. No, they'll be on friggin' WrestleMania, Jack.
Yeah, we'll see if Vince pays. We'll see if Vincent pays for that one. But
he absolutely would. Come on, he pays for shit like that, and he gets rid of talent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nia Jax did hurt the entire roster.
That I'm okay with. Keith Lee, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't like that. But right now, the 76ers are leading in the East 8-3. The Heat are 7-3. The Bulls are 7-3. The Wizards are 7-3. The Cavs are 7-4. The Nets are 7-4. The Knicks are 7-4. The Raptors are 6-5. Wild. This all get flipped upside down. The Pistons are 1-8. They suck. And the Warriors are 9-1. I'm sure Jeremy loves that because he's a diehard fan. And not Jazz are.
Steph just dropped 50.
What was that?
So Steph just dropped 50 last night.
He's looking like a 10-game MVP right now. Unfortunately, there's 2 more to go. But yeah, he's carrying them right now. That team could get scary if old Clay comes back. But they play 7 home games already. They're 6-1 at home. They play 7 home games out of 10. It's crazy. Jazz are 7-3. Mavs are 7-3. Suns are 6-3. Grizz are 6-4. Nuggets are 6-4. Clippers are 5-4. Lakers are 6-5. So Pelicans 1-10. Houston 1-9. So some trash down there. That's your early NBA update there.
Yeah, and come back to us in April for the NBA preview.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy when the Bucks are 4-6 and the Celtics are 4-6. So
yeah, and they've looked like shit. But the Panther in hockey, the Panthers and the Hurricanes played over the weekend. Panthers were 10-0, Hurricanes were 9-0. Wild. And the Panthers ended up winning that game. But then the Panthers turned around and lost the next game. So they're now 10-1-1. Carolina's 9-1, still early season.
Edmonton also is 9-1, who's playing Detroit tonight, and they're getting beat 3-1.
Nice.
Red Wings 6-5-2 right now. My surprise team sitting in 4th place, baby.
My Penguins 4-3-3, last in the Metro. Nice. But 4-3-3, I mean, so much season to go. The Kraken 4-7-1, last in the Pacific.
Marc-Andre Fleury back tonight too, by the way.
Hopefully they score 90.
It's 0-0.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm going to get that 90. Take the under. You should take the over though. But you just said Edmonton 9-1, man, dude. I mean, I've been waiting. I think we're all waiting for them to win a title with Connor McDavid.
Dude's a friggin' monster. If you haven't seen his the goal he had the other night, I'll tell you what. Whew, top notch, buddy. Top notch. Goal of the year. And
Dude's a stud, man.
Florida right now losing 6-3 to the Devils too. So.
Bastards.
Yeah. Still early in the year. There's a lot of hockey to go, a lot of basketball to go. So we'll get you our previews on those in April.
Yep. So let's get right into college from last week. Rough week again for all of us. Except Dub. Dub actually did all right. So we all lost on Georgia. They didn't cover.
37 Georgia won by.
Me and Cody took Bama. Stupid. I took Michigan State when I shouldn't have. Like I said, they'd probably lose to Purdue. Oregon covered over Washington. Nice. So OSU didn't cover. Should have known that. Tulsa, they got the points for Dub. Good shit. Michigan did cover. Shock. And we all took them. North Carolina. Oh, damn. I already dropped my new phone. And they don't have cases available.
Insurance claim already.
Yeah. And they don't have the cases yet. That sucks. You gotta be careful with that shit. There's like 87 cameras on this thing. The North Carolina, they won. Didn't North Carolina win?
Yes. Yep.
They won by 3.
They won by 3.
So they covered by a half. Wow. Yeah, because it was like, wasn't it like 55-52, something nuts?
Yep.
We were talking about it on our way to the concert, to work another concert, and we said, hey, look, the over under 76, and we're like, take the over. And they were over in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then
at halftime, shit.
Notre Dame covered. So 4 for Bear, 5 for Dub, 4 for me, and 2 for Cody Bryant. Bringing the total records to 57-44 for Bear, 45-45 for Dub, 54-46 for me, 44-57 for Cody. So whatever Cody picks, you might want to take the opposite. You got a good chance of winning.
Well, I'm the only Patriot on this show, obviously.
Yeah, I know. I saw you in that Patriot outfit that one year for Halloween.
Oh boy!
Thank you for your service, Ms. Shipman.
Yep, and that was the time I dressed up as Grandpa Sting and held my bat, pointed it at everybody. That might have been at that place where Cody found those holes. Might have been.
Oh boy!
Not sure. All right, Georgia.
On the other end of the bar.
Georgia minus 20 at Tennessee. Bear.
By the way, these rankings I have here are this is my guess for what's going to happen here in about 10 minutes, since we're doing this on Tuesday, not on Wednesday.
Shit. I better get it. Is it going to be on the old ESPN?
Yeah, the game just finished, so they're doing it here right after the Michigan State game. So when they come back from commercials, this is my guess of what's going to happen. So we're going to see how close I am here, and we may have to change some numbers around. So that's why I also have it up.
I'm liking it. It should be Georgia, Alabama, Cincy.
Nah, they didn't put Cincy over them then. They're not going to now.
Oklahoma. Should be, but it's not. That's fine.
Oh, I agree. I think the undefeated team should be up there, but
they should.
That's my personal opinion, but they didn't rank it that way that time, so you can't be changing it now.
I like where you went with this. I think Michigan State's going to drop to like 9 or 10 though after that embarrassment of 11 points.
I don't think they can drop past Michigan. The only other one that I would have done is put Notre Dame at 7, State at 8, Michigan at 9, but I don't know if they wanted to keep dropping Michigan. That's my only thought there.
Good point. Well, Georgia minus 20 at Tennessee. Bears already in here. I'll let you type.
Georgia.
Something new for a change.
Georgia.
So, also give me Georgia. Cody Bryant.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean Georgia, man.
So Georgia, I saw a fun fact. They have not given up more than 14 points in any game so far this year. Yeah.
It's team to beat this year.
Pretty impressive.
All right. Number 2, Alabama minus 51.5 versus New Mexico State.
New Mexico State is 1-8.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Give me Bama, definitely. Bama by 70.
God damn, man. 51 points, though.
They're going to win by 70, Cody.
When Bama wins 54-0, you're going to be like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen, too. Like,
It's either that or it's going to be 54-51. Or I'm sorry, 54-3.
We're going to miss it by a half a point.
Cover.
yeah. Like, dang, man. That's so disrespectful. I mean, does Saban have any beef with anybody in New Mexico or New Mexico State?
No, they got beef the fact that they almost just got beat by LSU. So they got to come out and prove a point.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, well, yeah, give me Bama.
All right.
Saban was mad last weekend.
Yeah, they should have lost. They should have lost if LSU just couldn't hold their own in there, man.
Well, I mean, LSU, they have the talent, but it's just the fact that their coach is reading Connor Barrett's dating sucks, but you don't.
He needs to.
That's the problem. Well, it's not necessarily a problem. I mean, it's just a problem for the players. So,
Yes, sir.
I mean, that lets you know, man, Connor Barrett, man, he's for everybody, for the people.
Connor Barrett for the people.
That's right. All ages.
Or
datingtransformation.com.
Oregon. Number 3, Oregon.
Wow.
These are the Bear rankings. So number 3, Oregon, minus 14 versus Washington State, home to Washington State.
Man, I'm going with Origin here just because they're at home.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Nike All-Stars.
Ohio State, minus 20, versus Purdue.
Yeah, I'm going with Purdue. 20 is a big number, and I get it. It's in Ohio State. They did not look good. I know Nebraska's played everybody tough, and I think Purdue blew their nut against Michigan State, which is why this number is so big. It's inflated. Vegas knows what they're doing, but I still think Purdue keeps it within 20.
I think Ohio State wins by 21.
I hope you're right.
I hope so too. That's Michigan State side just pulling for Ohio State to win by 80.
Yeah, man, I'm going to go with Purdue.
All right. Cincy, minus 23.5 at South Florida. Friday night game.
Friday night. Yep. I mean, Cincy got proof point too, and they didn't do it against Tulsa, so I got to go with the Bearcats. South Florida's like 2-7 also.
Yeah, Cincy.
It's a conference game, though, right? In conference for them?
Yes, I believe so.
Cincy, yeah. Man, 23, that's a lot. For the way they've looked all season, I'm going to go South Florida. Shout out to Stevie D.
Number 6, Oklahoma, minus 5.5 at Baylor. I think Baylor's number 11, right?
Yeah. Yes, they are. Well, Baylor technically 12, but they should be 11 after today. So I'm going to go with Baylor here. And I think that Baylor actually wins. Baylor actually 13, by the way. 13. They just came out with the ranking. 13.
Huh.
Wake Forest dropped to 12. Texas A&M up to 11. Yeah, Baylor, though, getting 5.5 points at home. I think they beat Oklahoma. I think this is Oklahoma's loss here. It's coming. It's time. And if they don't, I think it's going to be tight. And I think Baylor will still cover.
I'm going to go Oklahoma. No reason.
Yeah, I'm with Bear here, man. I was gonna pick Baylor to win, but yeah, Baylor.
Michigan State minus 13 versus Maryland.
Sparty.
I hope you're right.
I think Kenneth Walker is going to run all over Maryland. Travion Henderson did. So I think Kenneth Walker is going to have himself a day. Oklahoma State 10, baby.
Are they doing it right now on the same channel?
Espen.
On Espen. All right. Yeah. Give me who do I want to see? Yeah, I need Michigan State too.
Michigan State.
Oops. Gave you a little U.
All right, number 8, Michigan. Pick 'em.
Notre Dame at 9, baby. God damn. I'm like the smartest person in the world.
Number 8, Michigan. Pick 'em at Penn State.
This is tough because I think Michigan, I really do think Michigan is better than Penn State here, but at Penn State, it's going to come down to the last possession. I've taken Penn State elsewhere, but I'm starting to second guess myself. So unfortunately, I'm going to go with meat chicken here on this one.
Yeah, I'm going meat chicken too.
Penn State.
Oklahoma at 8 still. Ooh, man. So they didn't drop. That's wild. I can't believe that. I can't believe they didn't move them up.
Yeah, I'm a little behind you, but we're getting there. Number 9, Notre Dame minus 5.5 at Virginia.
Man, I think Virginia's a decent squad here, and at home, I think they're going to keep it close. I think Notre Dame wins by a field goal, but I'm going to stick with Virginia.
I'm going to take the old shame.
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, don't even ask Cody.
Forget honestly, ask me.
Number 10, Oklahoma State minus 13 at TCU.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys here. TCU without Gary Patterson, I think, is just going to kind of get steamrolled the rest of the year.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Yeah, Oklahoma State.
Des Bryant ain't walking through that door. So I was waiting for.
No, I was gonna ask about Gundy. Is he still there?
Number 1, Georgia.
I think so.
Oh, I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Bama's still 2 there.
Bama's still number 2. All right, over to the NFL from last week. Rough week. What a rough week for all of us.
Oregon 3.
7-7 for Bear, 7-7 for me, 8-6 for Dubs, 6-8 for Cody Bryant. A lot of upsets this past week. A lot of upsets.
State at 4.
There we go. So that means let's see how close you are. Should get Cincy right. Yeah.
See 5 here.
What's that?
I said I can't see 5. My computer's in the way. Let's see. I mean, they have to. They're not going to put anybody else over Cincinnati. They can't put a team that just lost over Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati's 5. Yep. So Michigan State will be 6. Michigan State should be 6.
But you had Michigan in. You had Michigan in here as 6.
Well, I just moved it.
Oh,
yeah. I'm kind of waiting because I moved Oklahoma, so I just had to flip it really quick. I had Oklahoma at 6, Michigan at 8.
I see what you're saying. I got you. Well, a lot of upsets last week in the NFL, and I mean the Browns. I don't want to really say it's an upset, but they handed it to the Bengals. Cowboys lost. They were getting their asses whipped, 30-0. What, dude? I didn't see shit. What happened?
Dak was terrible. No receiver wanted to catch. They couldn't run. defense was just getting ran over. That was one of the worst Cowboys games I've ever seen in my life. They blocked. So it's 16-0. They come out of half. They stop them. Defense stops them. They block a punt, and the dude touches it past the line of scrimmage. Denver gets it and gets a full possession. Michigan is 6, so they put Michigan State behind them. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, that sucked. One of the worst rules I think I've seen ever in the NFL, by the way. So you block a punt, you touch it just past the line of scrimmage. The team gets it, still doesn't advance it past the first down, but they get a whole new possession. I mean, if that's not the worst rule in football, I don't know what is.
That's terrible. To continue, Dolphins beat the Texans. ATL beat the Saints. Raiders lost to the Giants. New England won over Carolina. Buffalo embarrassed 9-6, 6-9, I should say. Giggity.
Nice.
By Jacksonville. It was perfect score for Urban Meyer.
That's why he won. And by the way, also, it was 420 days since they've won on American soil. So there you go.
Awesome.
6-9, 420, baby.
Baltimore beat Minnesota. The Chargers beat Philly. KC beat Green Bay. Arizona beat San Francisco. The Rams lost to the Titans, and Pittsburgh won. Well, last night, we're recording on Tuesday this week. So, yeah.
The refs won last night. Pittsburgh didn't win shit.
So this week, Thursday night, Ravens at Dolphins. Oh, yeah. Do you have our updated ESPN?
Yeah. Got it right.
Pigskin Pick'em? Sorry, go ahead.
So our updated Pigskin Pick'em, somebody's closing in on first place. ESPN 473-25696 at 92-44. OTL Sports Pod 91-45. Eric 2341, third place, 90-46. Charlie Batch Fan Club 89-47. Ryan T 83-53. Judas in my mind 82-54. Jersey Jets fan in Ohio 80-55. Ex-wife 57-37. Marcus Wellington 51-29. And the Pod Dad still with the perfect, unblemished 1-0 record.
Nice job picking against your team, Pod Dad. 1-0. And I do love that of all of us, our best record's 90-46. So that shows you that picking as a team, we do better, at least by one.
Damn
so this
right.
week, Ravens at Dolphins. No Tua. Jacoby Brissett in for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to go Baltimore here.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Falcons at Cowboys.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I was on the wrong thing here. I think it's going to be a Dallas rebound week. They ain't losing the Falcons at home.
Yeah, you say that, but they lose to Denver at home. Teddy touchdown. Teddy did good, but I'm taking them, boys.
Yeah, man, Cowboys.
Saints at Titans.
Well, the Titans here, man. The Saints with Simeon or Hill or whoever the hell's there, just I don't know.
Not the same.
No.
Give me the Titans too. I'll take
Titans.
the tit ants for 2. Jaguars at Colts.
I think Indy's got to win, just like they beat the Jets. I think they're going to do the same thing here.
Same.
Give me the Colts.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were going to be jagging off this week.
Browns at Pats.
Did enough of that last week.
I was gonna take the Browns, but it just came out today that Chubb got COVID.
Yeah.
And Dimitri Felton got,
yeah.
But they're leaves them with the Ernest Johnson.
They're both vaccinated, so they're not
They have a
completely
chance.
ruled out yet.
Yep. No, they're not. If they have 2 negative tests, they can still play. So that's why it's still tough.
Oh, so they're vaccinated and not immunized.
we'll get there towards the bottom of this page.
Oh.
Yeah, man, this is a tough one. I still kind of want to take them. And I mean, the Patriots beat up on the Panthers, but the Panthers look like shit. I think one of us talked about it last week, how good the Browns offense is without OBJ. Big shock. I'm gonna go with the Browns here.
Yeah, I didn't get to see anything, but I saw people talking about Peoples-Jones. Did he kind of step up?
Oh yeah, he had like a 72-yard catch and then had another like 45-yarder on the side where he got lit up.
Damn.
He looked good.
Good. Yeah, give me the Browns too, man. Playing hot. I think they keep it on, but like them, this would be a letdown game after a hot win. But I think without OBJ, I think they got rid of the headache. So moving on.
That's not a headache. Jesus
Ah,
Christ,
Christ.
people.
Come on.
Jesus.
You're right. It's
Stop
not a headache.
caping
It
up
was just a
for
bad offense.
stop caping up for mediocre Mayfield. Like everybody knows that Browns offense is a timing scheme designed for mediocre to above average players. That's why Baker Mayfield is so successful with the receivers that he has. Like it's a timing based offense. You can't when you
So
somebody
OBJ
like
has
Odell
bad timing.
Beckham, you can't be coloring outside the lines. Like there because he was breaking off of routes too. For as much as Mayfield wasn't getting the ball to him, Odell was breaking off of routes. So you can't do that in that type of offense. Like that shit works, probably other places with better quarterbacks, but you can't do that in Cleveland.
So the question is, where's he going to end up? It's past
Uh,
4 o'clock, so there's nothing on the waiver, so he'll be a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent. So I
He wants to
don't
go to
know,
a
man.
playoff team.
Yeah, he wants to go to a playoff team and said then he wants to go to Seattle. Seattle ain't a fucking playoff team. He don't want to go to a playoff team.
Well, I mean, if Russ is coming back, he's supposed to be coming back soon.
What are they going to do? They ain't going to
And
take the Rams or the Cardinals. They're already down 4 games.
I'm trying to think who would be the
OBJ
wild
ain't winning
card.
them 4 extra games.
I don't know who the wild card would be in NFC though. Probably be the Rams because they ain't winning the division. But the Rams also have Matt Stafford, who showed who he was. He regressed to the mean. To all my LA people who never wasted time in watching Matt Stafford, and as somebody in the Midwest that was forced to watching Matt Stafford, this is the Matt Stafford, all right? Just because he could throw for 350 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 pick in an empty game against, the Browns when the Browns weren't any good. Like, this is what we got. This is it. We got Jared Goff with a stronger arm who won't throw the ball away on 4th down. Like, this is basically what we got, man. We went to the counter and we had the receipt, but all we could do was exchange for the same price. We couldn't really we upgraded, but the price difference wasn't that much. So this and it's gonna be kind of fun. Well, I can't say fun, but it'd be nerve wracking in December, seeing as Matt Stafford's never played a meaningful game in December or after December. So, and that's including college. So I mean, we stuck with a quarterback who win a meaningful game and a defense that can't stop freaking a sneeze through a tissue. So we kind of stuck right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams don't even make it to the playoffs this year.
Oh Jesus!
So
I'm
there's
dead
what?
serious. The
There's what?
DBs are awful because they are Jalen Ramsey and they're not Jalen Ramsey. Friggin' the line, like the D line, which is going like the D line will be all right, but I mean, what are you really adding in Von Miller? Mid-30s Von Miller, off an Achilles. So, like, don't be surprised if the Rams don't make the playoffs. Like, this
So
isn't an expanded, it's not expanded this year. So,
thought it was still 7 teams.
It still is.
uh-uh.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Well, they went to 8. Was it last
No,
year?
they were at
Before?
7.
Yeah.
It's been 7.
So,
I mean, the Rams. Okay, so there's 7 games, right? Or 7. There's 7 teams. The 7th team right now is the Falcons at 4-4. The Rams are 5th at 7-2. So they have a 3-game lead, 2.5 games.
I'm just saying, man.
If the Rams miss the playoffs, they should be banned from the NFL forever.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And by the way, the playoff team, Seattle at 3-5 down there. They're closer to a first-round pick or to a top 5 pick than they are to the playoffs.
I'm telling you, man, their defense is awful. The DBs are awful. Like, I mean, how easy would it have been to beat the Titans with no Derrick Henry? You know, like you could have had a 4-man rush the whole game. It's not like Tannehill's a running threat.
What's wild, like you mentioned, if you go to the AFC, the Chiefs are out right now, 8th. Browns are 9th. Bengals 10th.
But they're also a half game out of first, too. Just based on the Chargers and Raiders being at 5-3. It's going to be interesting this week because they're playing the Raiders, so that's when it's all going to start getting fun. But anyways, Cody, Browns or Patriots?
And
Patriots.
Where does Odell go? Since that's where the question started.
I'd say Seattle. I don't see why not.
I think his whiny ass goes to Green Bay.
No way.
He's going to Green Bay. Hell no. If his
The
career halfway
immunized
died
quarterback
in
won't take him there.
Say his career damn near died in Cleveland.
My guess,
be dead and buried in Green Bay.
My guess, and it'll be personally, I think it's the perfect spot for him. You want to put him with another quote unquote mediocre quarterback, as some may call. Watch, he'll go to the Raiders. He don't care about quarterback. He don't care about anything. OBJ wants to be the number 1 receiver. He's not going to go play second fill at Devontae Adams.
Well, then why don't you go to the Saints? He's from there.
He's not going to, and he could. I think that would be another one. But you got Trevor Siemian throwing him the ball. Is that what he wants?
Well, hell, he had Eli Manning throwing him the ball. Ain't that much of a difference?
Baker Mayfield better than Eli Manning.
Not by much.
But he is. That's my point, though. Odell does not care who the quarterback. Odell wants to be number 1. He can say whatever he wants about going to a winning team. He wants to be the number 1 receiver. He's just got that. That's just how he is. He just wants to be number 1. And the Raiders would be a perfect spot for that. It's a winning team, and he can be the number 1 receiver.
Yep. All right. Cody, Browns, Pats.
Patriots.
Bills, Jets.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know now.
No shit. I'm taking the Bills, though.
Bills.
You ain't taking Jets. Come on.
Come on. Lions, Steelers.
Schittsburg and the refs.
Yep.
Steelers.
Bucks football team.
They struggled with them in the playoffs, but I'm still
Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks.
Panthers, Cardinals.
Cardinals. Well, this is the only thing, though. Sam Darnold has a fractured shoulder, so he ain't going to play. So PJ Walker, quarterback for the Panthers.
Is he the quarterback now?
I think he's the backup.
Ooh, I like that. He's getting his shot. He's probably not going to lose that spot. He looked pretty good in the XFL. Granted, it's the XFL, but
you're still taking Cardinals.
Oh yeah, but I would love to see PJ Walker do good.
Ain't no Tommy Maddox.
So you taking the Cardinals. Got it. Vikings, Chargers.
Herbert's back, baby. Vikings should lose this game by 3.
It's their calling.
Chargers.
Eagles, Broncos.
I'm going Denver at home.
Same.
Teddy B.
Seahawks at Packers.
Oh God, this is a tough one. Because Rodgers should be back on Saturday. He don't need practice, so I'm not worried about that. But it's the question of if he comes back, because Jordan Love
should be.
He
should be.
He's bad.
He should be back. I seen his doctor at the gas station. I was filling my wife's car.
You saw Joe Rogan?
No, not the assistant, the main doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
he
guy in
was
the
trying
commercial who
to.
needs a free squeegee, no gas, free squeegee.
Yeah, he was trying to, trying to clean my windshield off, and then sell me some what the hell he said it was some immuno booster. I don't know what the hell it was. Looked like washer fluid to me though.
Chefs.
We all go. What was the pick here?
Packers.
Damn.
Seattle. Russell Wilson and Seattle are 0-4 in Green Bay. By the way.
Is Russell Wilson playing though?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
coming
back.
this week?
Yep, he's back.
Oh shoot, back this week. Well, geez, oh Pete, man. See, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back though.
Brett Favre ain't walking through that door.
Okay, I hope he don't. If he does, he ain't walking in empty-handed.
I saw a meme I should have sent to you guys. It was like Aaron Rodgers hated Brett Favre so much he turned into him.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'm just like you, Dad.
Yep, exactly.
No wonder Aaron Rodgers was looking so bad earlier this season, man. You know how he looked all like emaciated and hungry looking? Um, Jesus. Dude, I'm gonna go Seahawks, and that's as if Rodgers isn't playing right now.
All right. Let's go to Chefs at Tofu.
Sunday night. I'm gonna go Raiders. I think they'll win at home, and I think the Chiefs will beat the Raiders at home later in the year.
Give me the Chefs.
They still look like absolute ass.
Yeah, they look lost. Raiders for me.
And finally, last but not least. Oh my God. Low main against treats.
I mean, I just got to do this basic principle that the Niners looked like absolute shit last weekend, so I'm going with the Rams.
Oy. Yeah, I mean it's still November, so
Yeah, I'll take the low main too.
yeah, I'm going with the Rams. So much for Shanahan being a quarterback whisperer too. What happened to that?
Shanahan is shit.
Just like his daddy.
Come on.
The only reason his daddy was successful, he came up with the chop block and the running scheme and didn't call it.
His daddy also had John Elway.
True. And Shannon Sharp. And Ed McCaffrey.
And Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
All right.
And Steve Atwater on defense.
And on the bye, on bye, you got Double D Pizza, Skyline Chili Shithouse, Cody Bryant, the Nathans, and who are them last ones? What do we call them? Oh, Tex-Mex. So there you go for the week. All right, on to wrestling. We got to get in the old wrestling picks. We've got Full Gear this weekend, and it's going to be fun for everybody. Christian Cage and Jurassic Express against Super Click. Cole, Young Bucks, Falls Count Anywhere.
Jesus.
Super Click for the pod, P-Pod, that is.
I mean, I guess that's what we got to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, you think WWE tried to save Christian from himself and not let him wrestle? I mean, if all you were gonna do is go to AEW and end up in bullshit like this, he could have went to NXT
Guess he could have.
and got paid more
Isn't it
and
sad?
been watched by more people.
You love that, don't you?
But the demo's
important, Cody.
Yeah.
18 to 49.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give me Super Click.
Yeah, Super Click. Can't have Adam Cole looking like a complete idiot this soon yet, even though it's almost too late.
Until he starts feuding with Tony Schiavone.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Dr. Britt Baker against Tay Conti. Who will be with Anna Jay? Baker for Peapod, Baker for me.
Yeah. But yeah, Tony Khan will swear up and down he's smarter than Ted Turner. Oh man, Britt Baker.
All right. Danielson against Miro. This will be fun.
Your best match on the card.
I'll go Miro. I'm not going to go Miro because I think Hangman's going to get the title. So you're not going to put Danielson and Hangman in a match. So go Miro.
But does he
What
get the
you talking
title
about?
yet?
Hell yeah, because they're gonna put it on Friday night. That's what they'll do. They'll put the Hangman will win the title, and then it'll be Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page on YouTube Friday night before the Friday night show. And
But
then
do they
that
have
way
to?
they can oh my bad.
I just don't see them having two faces.
Oh yeah, you gotta win the demo. And how else do you win the demo?
Face versus face.
A quote unquote dream match. Because that's what they're all about, man. The dream matches. That's how you ended up with Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega on free TV from the guy smarter than Ted Turner. But had no clue that by the time, WCW got to where it was, Ted Turner had no say in anything.
So both of you going Danielson?
Who was it?
So both of you going Danielson then?
I'm going Miro.
Yeah, I am also going Miro.
I think Miro is our next AEW champion.
I do too. I think they got the TNT title off of him for that reason. I agree with you. All right. Inner Circle, Dinner Circle versus Men of the Year. Paige Sky and Junior Dos Santos, Don Lambert, and Andre Arlovsky. Minneapolis.
Oh, man.
I can't imagine you want to bring in these MMA fighters and all that and have them lose. I just have never understood that. So I'm going with Men of the Year.
I am too.
Is Chris
That's
Jericho
very
in this
same
match?
reason. Yes, he is.
Oh, Jesus. Well, he's going to take a beat down and then get up and walk out on his own power after he got slammed on a mattress or a heavy bag.
Yep.
Can I pick like a continuous shot on paper instead of this actual match?
Got to pick the match. Sorry.
Oh, jeez. Well, guess if I have to, I guess I'll pick the Dinner Circle.
Lucha Brothers, your tag champs against Fuck the Revival.
I feel like they gotta win this one, so I'm going FTR.
Feel Lucha's got to carry it a little longer than this, so give me Lucha.
Nah, man, give me FTR. Like the Young Bucks, they got their little circle jerk going on right now because Adam Cole just showed up. So now the best tag team in AEW can actually show that they're the best tag team. So I'm going with FTR.
Darby Allin. I need to pick a face team, so that's why I'm going Lucha Bros. Darby Allin and with Sting against MJF with Wardlow.
Oh man, I forgot about those guys.
This might be a good match.
Man, where they been? Had so much promise.
MJF for me. Same for Peapod. By the way, Peapod took Dinner Circle, Lucha Bros, Danielson.
I can go with MGF too. I don't know why. It's like a coin flip.
Jeez, Pete's.
The only thing that worries me is Wardlow turns on him or some shit.
This will be what you talking about, man. This is long-term booking. This is long-term booking, man. It's so long-term that nobody can really even care that the match is happening. I'm gonna go Darby.
CM Punk against Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I'm going Punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Punk across the board. And your championship match, Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page.
I'm going with Page. It's about time.
Same.
I'm going with young Barry Horowitz. Like if you take this quote unquote storyline, and if I don't tell you who the guys were, and I just gave you the storyline, you wouldn't know the difference between Barry Horowitz and Adam Page.
A valid point.
I mean, all that's missing is Skip and Sonny.
Sonny.
I think Adam Page is going to be a transitional champion, and he's going to have that belt for a good week because they're going to get the ratings, quote unquote, because they're going to win the demo, even though they've never went head to head with either show, which I think is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You never went head to head with Raw or SmackDown, and but you're winning the demo, but you don't get the viewers. So I think they're gonna put it on Page to get the viewers for a week, maybe two, and old Miro is gonna be our champion by Thanksgiving.
There we go. I like that. Updated standings on this: Peapod 85, me 84, Bear, Brandon, Cody 74, and Jake at 29. It's basically coming down to me and the Peapod because there's 2 pay-per-views left. This one, and I think Survivor Series, and that's it for 2021. So we'll see how this plays out. And today, as you mentioned, sir. Oh, by the way, hey, is the G1 Climax over yet or what?
G1 is over. The homie Okada won the G1. Shingo just made his successful defense over Zack Sabre Jr. I can't remember the name of the event now that he had, but the homie Okada came out and challenged Shingo, and came out with the old IWGP belt and everything. And he said, let's see if I can find this again. Oh gee, it's gonna be, let's see, he came out with the old belt and basically told him that he was the real champion still. Okay, let's see. Came out. He thanked Shingo for his work with the title, but he told him it was time for him to carry the company once again, and it's time to find out who the real champion was. So Shingo called Okada's belt a toy, and they'll find out who the real champion is on January 4th.
That'll be good.
Yeah, man.
Is that night 3?
That's gonna be night 1.
Ooh, shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's night 1. And so we'll see, man. And then, I mean, you gotta think Will Ospreay still kind of in the picture too, since he never really lost it.
He'll show up on night 3.
Yeah. So I mean, if not night two,
Yeah.
so you might mess around. We might have the winner of Okada Takagi facing Will Ospreay in night two, because that's nights one and two are still in Tokyo Dome.
Right.
Night three, I can't remember where night three was. Might be Budokan Hall. Maybe. I'm probably wrong though. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, dude. Wait though.
But you're gonna get so Kenta won the IWGP US title, right? Yep,
Yeah, yeah,
he won that and he called out CM Punk. He said he's gonna put him to sleep. I
yeah,
wouldn't
man.
mind seeing
Stole
that
that
either.
man move. Stole his move.
Yep, I wouldn't mind seeing that. The should be interesting. So that's what we got for that pay-per-view. Now, as Bear told us today and reminded us today, Tuesday, November 9th, is the 24th anniversary of the Montreal screw job. So now legitimately, I know we talked Brett screwed Brett. So should Brett have did he screw himself? Did he should he have done business like Vince told him to? Or what do you think here? What do you make of it? We've talked about it briefly, but not too much.
I mean, let me put it this way, right? Number one, this is the best thing that ever happened to the WWF.
Yep.
It is. It pushed the Attitude Era. It's the best thing that happened. Two, when my employer tells me that I have to do something, I do it. I'm employed by that company to do what they tell me as a superior to an inferior.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
Cody?
Uh, I mean, Brett kind of did it to himself, and only because, and well, like part of me wants to say he did it to himself, but then at the same time, it's gonna happen either way, one way or another, just because of what Brett tried to do in the early '90s when he was still Intercontinental Champion. So, because I mean, he almost left then. And I want to say it was like 92. I think 92, 93, somewhere along. And he almost left for WCW with the Intercontinental title. And I mean, we all know how petty Vince McMahon is and how he don't forget anything.
What do you
So,
mean, Cody? I am not petty.
so I mean, he probably remembered that and probably said, no, it's not gonna happen to me. Especially after Alundra Blaze got him earlier in the Monday Night Wars. So yeah, Vince McMahon ain't going out looking like no punk. He might look stupid every now and then, but he won't look like anybody took advantage of him. So I think it was gonna happen one way or another. Like whether I think whether Shawn and Triple H were involved or not. So, and I don't even think either one of them was smart enough to pull that shit off.
I agree.
So, like, I mean, honestly, I think it was Jim Cornette. Like, he's the one that says he came up with it. So, like, I think it was Jim Cornette that came up with all of it, just as a way to save face. But also, like Cornette, I don't think, because Cornette said also he never thought through with it. So, I don't know, man. I think Brett brought it on himself, though.
Brett screwed
And I
Brett.
think only because he tried to leave in the early '90s with the Intercontinental title. I can't remember what book that was in. I want to say it was one of the Titan series books. I think Titan Shattered or Titan Sinking, maybe. I don't know, which is actually a decent book. I don't know how other people feel about it, but it's Titan sinking, Titan shattered, and Titan screwed, and it's basically you know basically WWE in the '90s. It's like a kind of like the Nitro book, but not as in depth or comprehensive. So I mean, it's still a pretty good read though.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I got through a little bit of the Nitro book and then got distracted, so never got to finish it. But that's definitely one thing need to.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of books, your boy Mox got a book out.
My Life in AA.
What's the book called?
Um, it's
I do feel now to
12
be
steps.
serious. Yeah,
My life, 12 steps at a time.
now I can't tell if you're serious or not.
Well, it's not 12 steps at a time, but it's my life though.
That's fucked. But
He had a whole like passage on your boy Kevin Dunn. Here, let me find out the name of the book. Oh, it's just called Mox. There you go. Just Mox. I don't think it's worth $15 from me, but that's just me. Um, let's see. I don't know. Did you guys hear about that passage?
Mm.
nope.
Yeah, I guess what had happened, Mox had, I think it was after he won the US title the first time, and he dropped an F-bomb in the ring, and the camera like picked it up, like the TV camera picked up him saying an F-bomb. So, he gets back through the curtain, he said something to him, and he was just like, okay, my bad, I'll make sure it don't happen again. And he thought it was done and over with. And so um he goes to like the next TV, and Kevin Dunn pulls him in, makes him go to the production truck and do this whole like apology to like everybody in the production truck, and just made him look like a piece of crap in front of everybody in production. And like it's our new segment on the wrestling show, Cody reads. So all right, I'm gonna try to pick up after. Let me see if I find a good place to pick it up at.
New segment here for you. Cody reads.
Yeah, man.
Cody reads a book.
There you go. And it's not like Floyd Mayweather either.
Oh God.
No, fuck that guy. About the only thing he can read is when he get booked, and those are all numbers. Okay. If I had gone in there and been an asshole, why didn't he just say, fuck you then, you're being an asshole? No, he let me go through the whole song and dance while being completely phony, pretending to accept my apology, pretending it was all good and we were friends. Then 5 minutes later, this little C word, I don't know if we can say that one. I ain't even gonna try that word.
Cactus.
Sure, cactus.
He was
Yeah,
getting
that
Cactus
actually
Jack.
fits. That actually fits better. This little cactus rat goes right to the rest of the office and says, I didn't give a sufficient apology and whatever other bullshit he probably said about me behind my back, no less. Have we said this before? I don't know. We probably have. Um, this dickless motherfucker, and it was 48 hours later. Why didn't you just call me on the phone right when it happened and say, fuck you, we're all mad at you, and if you do it again, you're fired? That would have been easy to understand. Instead, I got summoned to the secret castle to meet the magical king wizard who lives in the truck and controls the universe to beg for forgiveness. What are all these stupid little games? The reality in a place like WWE is that one comment, one little seed planted by a guy in Kevin Dunn's position can be extremely detrimental to someone's future there. That's a lot of power, and that power breeds ego. Connecticut, old rich boys club ego. I've heard all kinds of stories about that guy messing with people's careers, but this isn't that kind of book. Suffice to say, that dude is a fuckbag. Maybe this is that kind of book. No, no. But for real, don't even get me started on no. This is not that kind of book. Fuck Kevin Dunn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, there you go. Now we know how John Moxley feels about Kevin Dunn.
Yeah, I think so. I think we can lead into trivia now. It's the way to go. Oh, I don't want to end that. I like Cody Reeds.
Oh, you're welcome.
You should bring that back next week. By the way, I got to do it on Tuesday again if you're able.
All right.
Wifey's birthday's on Wednesday.
Oh, nice, man. Tell her happy birthday.
Yeah, she'll be 29 again. So, no, but in breaking kayfabe, she will be 39. My cougar.
Like you said, 29.
My cougar, my lady.
I was gonna have a peek behind the curtain, but I ain't gonna say it.
You stay in gorilla, my friend.
Yeah, I was saying,
you just sit there with the head. Just sit there with the head.
Yeah, you sit there, Cody Dunn.
Don't even produce. Don't even produce. Just sit there.
I'm gonna keep my headset on.
Keep his headset on. See him sitting back there in the truck. See, we need to see. I'm waiting for Jeremy. I told him we're ready, but I was telling him. I said, Cody started a new segment. Hold, please. So, I do want to know. Do we have any ideas come in mind yet of episode 400?
We're not gonna go live.
Oh yeah, we could.
Like on the, I don't know though. I mean, could we legally go live? Is the thing.
Do whatever.
I mean, not like legally. I'm talking maybe, professionally. Can we go live?
Yeah, we might need to borrow the grown-ups' equipment because I think ours dated.
Or I was talking like maybe a video stream too, but I don't know if we could do that though.
Yeah, we could. Episode 400 could be a big Zoom call. But
Okay.
we like doing the in-person thing.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's the live that we've been doing. We've been doing like a live to tape. We've been doing the old SmackDown for back in the day.
We're live. Recorded yesterday.
On a Tuesday.
Are you talking like what? Facebook Live? Or I should have said Facebook. Meta Live?
Oh yeah, Meta Live, man. And maybe like a Meta Live or a YouTube stream.
Yeah, we could. I think we do have the ability to do a YouTube stream. Just got to figure out. We got some dated equipment. We might need some new shit.
Hey, maybe. I was just, for identity's sake.
That might be
like a Kiss album type deal.
We're gonna put on a performance while we're at it, live on tour, over the line. But that's what we talked about too. Is are we getting rid of the over the line sports podcast mantra? And I just realized I'm an idiot. I was talking to Peapod.
Jeez.
So he wondering like, what the hell? Hold on, what the hell am I holding on for?
But do we have yeah, we might have to just go to Over the Line podcast, but that's in discussion. We'll still do sports and wrestling, but now we're dabbing into pop culture and everything else. So,
maybe that's when maybe we retire
we rebranded episode 400.
Yeah, that's right. We'll rebrand, man.
What it would be?
NXT, Over the Line 2.0.
Over
be Over the Line 4.0 at that point.
Yeah.
There we go.
Over the line.
Over the meta. Over meta. Meta over. Over meta 4.0.
Meta World Peace 4.0.
There we go. So I think he changed his name again.
He
Oh.
back around.
Dude. So I was going to tell you both that Peapod did he does RPW's podcast. And our boy Hoodfoot Mo Atlas was on. I do really want to try to go to that damn tag team tournament. Sounds friggin' awesome. Darren McCarty will be there, of course. He's sponsoring the whole damn thing and a team. And he said two things that are most important to him: weed and wrestling. What he knows.
Oh boy.
Go.
But he said he'll talk hockey. I'm like, that'd be a good get. Get Darren McCarty on the show someday.
Oh boy.
I can deal with D-Mac.
There we go. Talk some hockey, but then talk about wrestling and weed. What do you want? Hockey, wrestling, and weed.
We could. Are you gonna send that message? Or are you just gonna let it sit there in space?
I was waiting, seeing if we were changing the name. Just over the line, 2.0. We're gonna change our colors too. We'll have to find somebody to rebrand us with a new logo, which means we'll have our what is that? What would that be called then? Our classic merch.
Yeah, or vintage
merch.
Vintage merch.
Yeah. Shit.
Have to get a good designer to do over the line. Just over the line podcast. That's what it becomes. Then we'll have to change the name. That's easy though on the Podbean. So we can.
Welcome to Over the Line.
Oh yeah, updated standings.
Oh,
Updated standings. Gray at 190, Cody at 142, myself at 171, Parrot at 61, Peapod at 12, Wes Anderson at 2, and Shiv with 0.
There have been 5 MVP winners in NBA history who were not born in the USA. Name them. 1 point for each, and a bonus if you get all 5. Not counting Tim Duncan, who was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
That son of a bitch.
All 5 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
I got 1. 5.
Spell check.
Can I just name like 10 guys and hope 5 of them stick?
No, I think you have to name 5 guys.
Nah.
Like the restaurant.
5 guys, murders, and lies.
I say MVPs.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Does Ohio count as the United States?
Yeah, I'm done. I have.
I'm trying to think.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to think.
Go ahead. It's on you.
I almost want to say it's like, I don't know.
I got 3.
3.
I
say, who else is league MVP? Oh man.
The problem is, I think there's a decent amount that are recent, and then maybe like 1 or 2 that I got to go back.
And I don't know. This is the only ones I can think of.
Well, I got to get 1 more. And one of them I totally butchered the spelling of, but I spelt it how I sounded it out. So,
right.
Hold on a second. 1 more.
Yeah, I didn't spell out his name. I just went with his nickname.
I'm not talking about him.
Oh.
I'm talking about another one that I couldn't get.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, I just go with first names sometimes.
Damn it. All right, I got my 5.
Cody Bryant.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So, Kobe. So, Nash, Hakeem, Dirk, Jokic, Greek Freak. For me, Nash, Giannis, Dirk, Hakeem, Kobe. for Bear, Jokic, Giannis, Steve Nash, Dirk, Hakeem the Dream. So you and I matched.
Did Jokic win the MVP?
He just won
Last
it 2
year.
years ago. Yeah. Or
Oh,
last year.
Or,
This
yeah,
past
2
year.
years ago. Yeah.
That was the one I was missing. I didn't think he won it. I just put Kobe on there for fun. I couldn't get the fit. He was born in Germany or something like that, wasn't
Yeah, Italy. Well, he lived in Italy.
he? Italy.
Hakeem, Nash, Dirk, Giannis, Jokic. So me and Cody get 6 with the bonus point and 4.
Man, I forgot about Jokic.
I only remembered him as he's the most recent one.
Beautiful. Yeah, Jokic was the most recent, so it was all I could get. All right, so it appears the declaration of Mahomes as the future GOAT may have been premature. Not sure what is up with him this year, although with the AFC wide open, I have to think the chefs will figure it out and will be there in the end. But the Browns made a huge improvement by unloading OBJ. I feel bad for whichever team picks him up. You guys ready for wrestling?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna go.
We already went over it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to go back and have another 10-minute conversation about OBJ.
I hope he goes to the damn Steelers.
I'm an old man. I'm getting tired.
This might be an easy one this week. In honor of the Montreal screw job, which 2 wrestlers asked for and were given their release after the incident?
Ooh,
Is it that easy?
not really, because there's actually 3. I mean, there's 2 that everybody kind of knew about, but
I'm assuming we're not counting Bret Hart.
Yeah, right.
All right. I got mine too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, and go. Bulldog, Neidhart, Foley, Bulldog, Neidhart, Big Rhino, Neidhart, the Big Rhino bastard,
Yeah.
Mick and Bulldog.
The Rhino. Bringing the Rhino. Yeah, I know Foley too, but I Foley was granted his release though.
Yeah, he came back though.
Yeah, he came right back.
Oh.
Bulldog and Neidhart. So he didn't count that one in there.
He talked about it in his in the first book.
Owen asked for his release, but Vince wouldn't give it to him. So weird to think he would have just given the release. It would have saved him. That's all I got. See you guys next week. All right.
I knew Owen too, but
Yeah. Because Foley walked out. He asked for his release and then walked out. And then came back a week later.
Yep. All right. So send this one. Thanks, Wes Anderson, for moments of time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, Crown Quality Landscaping, Connell Barrett, DatingTransformation.com, Sparty Steve. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
hey, NFL, fix your officiating. They are clearly rigging games.
Oh, come on, man. You got to get the refs in on a little bit of action.